Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
Now let's meet the seniors one by one in alphabetical order. First up, number 20, Philip Barker. Phil is accompanied by his parents Mallory and Phil and his sister Sarah. Philip has been with the program for 4 years, the last 3 years on varsity. Last year he was second team All-League. He's been the team captain last year and this year. His favorite memory is spending time with the team at every San Luis Obispo tournament. Next year, Phil will be playing volleyball at Cal State Northridge. His major is yet to be determined. He wants to thank all of his coaches for pushing him to get better, his family for always supporting him, and all of his teammates for making these last 4 years so memorable. Philip Barker. Next up is number 44, Brady Crotwell. Brady is accompanied by his mom Dana, his stepdad Kevin, his dad Jim, his sisters Cassidy, Lauren, and Jaden, and his grandparents Bob, Joyce, and Karen. Brady has been with the program all 4 years, the last 3 years on varsity. He has been the team captain the last 2 years. His sophomore year, he was the defensive MVP. Last year, he was the MVP of the team. His favorite memory was when he set the aces record against Mission Viejo. Next year, Brady's going to Dixie. He's going to be attending the University of Alabama, where he'll major in journalism. He has a shout out to his parents and grandparents for always being there to support him. Brady Crotwell. Next up is number 16, Chris Gethues. Chris is accompanied by his parents Kristen and Mark, his brothers Carter and Cole, his grandpa, grandma, and Nana. He's been with the program for 3 years. The last 2 years he's been on varsity. His favorite memory has been the slow tournament his junior year. Next year, Chris will be attending the University of Alabama. And his message is, thank you to my parents for their endless support and love, to my grandparents making most of my games and for the support they had for me, and to my coaches for having patience teaching me a game that I knew nothing about. Chris Gethues. Next up, number 12, Cade Kroc. Cade's accompanied by his parents, Elizabeth and Craig. He's been with the program 4 years, the last 3 years on varsity. His junior year, he was the offensive MVP. He was also first team All-League. And this year, he is one of the team captains. His favorite memory has been the tournaments, especially the ones at SLO. He also will be attending the University of Arizona next year. He intends to major in business. His message is this: to my coaches, thank you for teaching me this game that I love. To my teammates, it's been a great ride, especially to Brady. I always knew that when you and I were on the court together, good things would happen. To Philip, I'll miss your energy and excitement. And to Matt, thank you for all your support. Cade Kroc. Next up is number 17, Matt McHenry. Matt is accompanied by his parents, Annette and Michael, and his brother Jacob. He's been with the program all throughout his high school years. His last 2 years, he's been on varsity. He was voted the most inspirational for his Frosh Sop and JV years. His favorite memory was throwing around a half-full water bottle in the pool at San Luis Obispo. Next year, Matt will be a Duck. He'll be attending the University of Oregon, where he'll major in political science. And Matt says, I would like to thank my parents for always finding a way to go the extra mile for me. Also, my brother Jake for being my best friend, and Coach Corey for putting up with me for 3 long years. Matt McEnery. Our next player is number 14, Jordan Mann. Jordan is accompanied by his parents, Donnell and George, his brothers Cameron, Ellis, and Julian. He's played the last 2 years on varsity, 4 years in the program. He was the most offensive player his Frosh soft year, with the Frosh soft program his freshman year, and he was the most offensive his JV year during his sophomore season. His favorite memory was the only team dinner we had on Frosh soft, which we had before our very last game. Up is up was the JV motto. Jordan will be attending IVC. He wants to coach club at OCVC and finally become an assistant coach at ET. He wants to thank Coach Carter for introducing him to volleyball and letting him, quote, assistant coach, unquote, the last 2 years. He also thanks his parents for giving him rides whenever he needed, despite a hectic schedule, and maximizing his opportunities to play. And to Coach Corey for coaching him the last 3 years. Jordan Mann. Next we've got number 10, Nathan Ninamia. Nathan's accompanied by his parents, Mitchell and Noriko. He's been with the program 4 years. This is his first year on varsity. His favorite memory are the team dinners. He plans to attend IVC for 2 years, then transfer to a 4-year school. And he says, thanks to God, my mom and dad, my grandparents, all the coaches and players, and to Red Ramos. Nathan Ninomia. And last but far from least, number 21, Garrett Tenemer. Garrett's accompanied by his parents, Brenda and Mark, and his sister, Kylie. He's been with the program all 4 years and on varsity the last 3. And for 3 years, he's been a scholar athlete. His favorite memories are the downtown and all the travel tournaments in Vegas and San Luis Obispo. In fact, he likes slow so much, he's going to be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo next year with a major in electrical engineering. And he says, a big thanks to my parents and sister for supporting me in school, sports, and scouts. I couldn't manage it all without them. Also to Corey, Aaron, Hannah, Chris, and all my teammates for making the last 4 years such a memorable experience. Garrett Tenemer. Let's hear it now for all the seniors.